You know, so how many sales coaches have you noticed are men compared to women? Sales is dominated, it's a male dominated field. See, I used to be in a male dominated field. CPAs, accounting is a male dominated field. Then I got into the coaching world and I was like, oh my God, this is a women dominated field. But I've noticed, have you guys noticed? I know I'm not alone. I'm not saying there isn't any women coaches doing sales, but most women are selling marketing and most men are teaching sales, which I find so interesting. Why do you find it interesting, Althea? We as women do the most buying. You mean to tell me, this is a lie that's come down, God told me, the people who do the most buying, we are most equipped to do the most selling. Why? We know exactly how we like to buy. We know selling is a conversation. We know how to talk to someone and hear what people are saying. We as women, we need to talk. But men have told us, convinced us, no, you do the marketing part. You do know that salespeople make more than marketing people. You do realize that in the corporate world. I'm coming after this. Like, no. We as women, especially women of God, should be dominating the sales field. This whole bro culture, bro on selling. Some of the people who are teaching sales, they don't even teach the whole thing. They're just giving us just little dribbles and we're soaking it up. Because I realize most people are not even teaching sales. And then we got to be in the bro culture who doesn't even acknowledge how women like to sell. The lie, oh, I'm not good at sales. Oh, it's not worth learning. I'll just focus on marketing. The lie is selling is not worth learning. Oh, I'm not good at sales. I can make fun of this because that was me. I'm just good at being a coach. God, no. And people would say to me, Althea, when I was executive coach, how do you have clients for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 8 years? I don't know. I'm not good at sales. I'm just a good coach. Selling is not worth learning. Oh, selling is hard. No, the truth is selling is worth getting good at. Why is that? Because selling is easy to do when you know how to do it. It's a skill, like any skill. You mean to tell me you are able to learn how to raise the skill of mothering, the skill of caregiving, the skill of bringing down strongholds, the skill of sitting with someone during their last stages? You learn that skill of serving, of submitting, and you can't learn sales? I'm making fun of us. It's a skill. It's easy to do when you know how to do it. It's hard to learn because there's so many unlearning. Because these lies have been told to us by people we love, either in our family or our friends. Don't charge too much. I can't tell you how many times my mom's like, Althea, literally, she'll say, Althea, you know, that client who paid you $25,000, did they get a lot of value? I'm like, oh, you mean the client that paid me $10,000 and is now enrolling clients at $41,000, $17,000? Or do you mean the client who paid me less than $1 million and sold her business for 1.3 million? Which one, Mom? And she'll still ask me. I'm just asking. So it's hard to do because there's a lot of unlearning that we've been ingrained in. You understand that 95% of the world hates to sell, but loves to buy. Right now, I'm in a Facebook group, one of my favorite Facebook groups, I'm not many, which is Black women who love Target. It's 55,000 women who love to buy at Target. They were clamoring. Target just came out with a new shirt that said Target, and they're so sad that they can't buy this Target shirt. They're like, oh, I went to, I'm in the group, but I like Target. Don't get it twisted. I love Target. But I just find it interesting from a sales perspective. They're like, oh my God, you guys, I went in Target and I only spent $200. They love to buy. 95% of the world loves to buy. That means there's only 5% who love to sell. What does that mean? That means when you get good at selling, you'll always have a buyer. Not all skills are worth getting good at. Let's just be honest, right? Like I don't want to get better at knowing how to get into Canva. Like, I'm over it. I don't need to get into Canva. I love what Canva does. Lacey, Giannis, other team members can get in there. That learning how to navigate Canva is not going to help me have a financial breakthrough. Can we just agree to that? Some skills are not worth getting better at. Sales has the ability to have a financial turnaround, and I'm going to show that in the Bible. And we see that in the Bible. I love how, people are like, oh, it's not biblical. Didn't Jesus say to the rich man, sell everything you have? He didn't say give everything away. He said sell. So obviously, Jesus believes selling is a good thing. Good salespeople make a lot of money and are rewarded, right? And so there's a really big difference with those who are able to sell and those who are not able to sell. I'm listening to a book, and it's so interesting. It's an audio book taught by two individuals, and one of the guys says they're film writers, they're storytellers, film writers. And one guy was like, man, we both wrote a book, but he outsold mine by an embarrassing amount. And I'm thinking, they're both here co-teaching, but one did better job of selling his books than the other. If you don't like, and I just want to say this to you, this is really huge. If you yourself don't like someone selling something to you, you won't like selling to people. If you're always like, oh, what is she going to sell to me? That you're reflecting, you're projecting how you feel about selling. So that's why we should get excited. And I started to train myself, like, when people would come up to us. Remember, have you guys ever been in Target and like a T-Mobile person will come up to you or an AT&T person will come up to you? And I'll be like, okay, what do you, I'll just be intrigued and be like, okay, I'm going to receive this. Or, and I have no problems. I am the person on LinkedIn who responds, no, thank you. When I get these pitches, I just got a pitch. I found it interesting. I'll say that. And I was like, no, thank you. I did a video. I was like, no, thank you. And she's like, oh my gosh, thank you. I could tell it was scripted. But I was interested to see what she was saying. I believe selling is good. I get excited when someone is trying to sell something to me that I believe is valuable. Selling is easy to do. The lie is selling is hard. Selling is not hard. Can we just if you're saying selling is hard, you're not reflecting on all the hard things that you've actually done up until this point, and you compare the two. Selling is easy to do, but it's hard to learn if you don't have the right support. It's a skill. And if you take the time to learn the skill, you will get good over time. And in fact, I believe if you like people, if you're a good listener and you know how to ask good questions, so that's kind of like a coach, right? You can actually be quite well. That's kind of like a woman, most women. But here's the thing, selling is counterintuitive. We think that when we charge high fees, we need to give people a lot of time. I made that mistake. It's like, oh my God, I'm charging my $25,000 offer had so much contact time, and then I stripped it. This is how I helped Natalie I pronounce her name right. She's a leadership coach. She was able to not only increase her fees, but create more time. Because what was happening, people were like, I don't want to buy from you, Natalie, because it's like, I got to meet with you once a month. And these leaders didn't want to meet with her once a month. See, we think if we have to raise our fees, we got to raise the contact time. It's counterintuitive. Like high fees, people who buy high fees are quicker, are like love to buy. They're used to buying. They're educated buyers. Like, I do not need convincing that a $25 lipstick is worth it. I know that this is worth it. It stays on all day. I get a ton of compliments. Like, sell me another long-lasting lipstick that's similar to Lady Balls. And if you charge me $30, I'll buy it. I've already invested at $25 level. I don't need convincing. And that's unlearning. It's like, wait, what? I can charge more and give them less time? Yeah. So that's why it's hard to learn. It's counterintuitive. And the other thing I want to say, it's counterintuitive, is that you can't be too bold in selling. I remember when my YouTube coach I started working with him in 2019. I worked with him like a year and a half. And 2020, I had a rebrand. And he looked at some of the images. He said, Althea, you have white font on your images. That's not good. I said, why? He said, because people are squinting. And when people are squinting, it may look beautiful from a design, but people are squinting and straining. It translates to you hiding. What? He's like, it's not bold enough. It needs to be bold. You can't be too bold in selling. We think we're coming off as one of those people. No, people are like, wow, she's confident. We think we need to have these long sales emails. No, that just shows that you're hiding. You're afraid to get to the point. It's counterintuitive. And this is when we don't know what we don't know. We think, oh, I'll just copy we don't even know. That's why we're looking outside without a coach and we think we can just copy. You don't actually know what's going on. You're catching some things, but you don't know all the things that are going on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we release a new video. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Go to altheamcintyre.com to get your free training on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that keep you from 7 figures.